Guys, who am I picking? I'm going to come out and say it. I just watched their footage now, and I'm picking Aljamain Sterling. Let me tell you why I'm picking Aljamain Sterling. And this is a very, very difficult fight to call. I'm giving Aljamain Sterling the edge in conditioning and 5-round experience. Aljamain has the edge in conditioning and the mental edge. I find he stays calm under high stakes, high pressure. In dangerous situations, he's unusually well composed. I just watched his fight with Peter Yan, and in the final round, I thought he lost the 5th round. 2 judges gave Aljamain Sterling the 1st round, which is very hard. This is a very difficult round to call, but I gave it to Peter Yan, to be honest with you. I gave round 1 and the rematch. Peter Yan versus Sterling, the rematch. I gave round 1 to Peter Yan, 4 and 5 to Peter Yan, of course. 2 and 3, of course, goes to Aljamain. Now, I would have gave 10-8 for round 3 for Aljamain because he controlled the back the whole time. Again, they don't score it that way, but I find that if you hold the back for that long, that much control, you deserve a 10-8. It's just my opinion. I think it shows so much dominance. Nonetheless, I find he stayed incredibly composed. In his fight against Henry Cejudo, he was in tight situations, stayed extremely composed, put the strikes together, did a phenomenal job with the footwork, switching stances. An incredible, incredible fight. Now, I think personally, he can get knocked out. Of course, Sean O'Malley can knock out anybody at 135. He's long, he's lanky, he's got power. However, there are 2 major drawbacks that I think hurt Sean O'Malley. One, he seems to have an Achilles heel. The low kicks, we've seen him against Chito Vera and his other fight, I forget his opponent's name right now. He got kicked to the leg. He seems to have a problem, a certain soft spot in the leg. And 2, I really believe Aljamain can take him down consistently and bank in rounds. Now, Peter Yan took down Sean O'Malley several times. Sean O'Malley also took down Peter Yan, and I believe it was at the end of round 1. Beautiful spin double, just a beautiful takedown. However, nonetheless, I went through the fights. I give the takedown edge, no doubt, to Aljamain Sterling. I give him the edge in 5-round experience. I give him the edge in the mental edge and composure when things get tough. Aljamain is surprisingly, unusually well composed, I should say. And 3, I think he's going to out-wrestle O'Malley. Peter Yan out-wrestled O'Malley, not easily, but he did it. And I think Aljamain out-wrestled Peter Yan. I'm not doing MMA math. You guys know I'm not a believer in MMA math. However, I'm just trying to make a little point here saying that Aljamain has significantly better wrestling than Sean O'Malley. Enough to get into the legs, double leg him, or even body lock him and take him down. I think he gets the job done. I think he takes down O'Malley several times during the fight. At least 2 or 3 takedowns he's gonna get. And that's gonna bank in the round. Now, how could Sean O'Malley win? How could Sean O'Malley win? In my opinion, obviously KO. Sean O'Malley switches stances a lot. I think it's going to be a cross, either a left cross or a right cross. He has a very powerful right cross, but also a very powerful left cross. He opened up Peter Yan with a left cross. He opened up Peter Yan. But very, very dangerous with the knee. Sean O'Malley landed a knee on Peter Yan. If it lands just right, if it just connects just right, I think he can knock out Aljamain Sterling. That's his path to victory. Landing that cross, those high skyscraping knees from Sean O'Malley. We saw Peter Yan hit Sterling with a knee in round 5 in the rematch. He hit him with a knee. I'm not talking about the first fight, okay? I know he hit him in the knee illegally, and that was the end of the fight. But he hit him legally in the rematch in round 5 with a beautiful knee. If he was a little taller like Sean O'Malley, he could have knocked him out, guys. A knee to the face. That's serious business. That scores a lot of KOs. I'm peeking right now at this poll that I have going. And hold on a second. I have 70 so far. 76% calling it for Aljamain Sterling, and 24% only. A measly 24% for Sean O'Malley. Is that all the faith we have in Sean O'Malley? Is this a blowout win? Do you guys think he's going to win an easy 5-rounder? Is he going to finish Sean O'Malley? Guys, I wouldn't put it at 77-23. You guys are not being very generous to Sean O'Malley. I would put it as a 55-45 Aljamain Sterling. Guys, this is a tough fight. Sean O'Malley put up a great fight against Peter Yan. I know there's a lot of controversy over that fight, but it was a very, very close fight. Okay, guys, with that said, I want to hear your outlook on the fight. Give me your comments and comments or questions on the fight. Let me know what you think. O'Malley by robbery. That's from Larry Bird. Larry Bird predicts O'Malley by robbery. Jiu-Jitsu Club rocks. That's from Tobias. Thank you, Tobias. I worked really, really hard to bring you the best content for the absolute best price. Nobody, in my opinion, nobody can give that level of content for that price. Doesn't exist. Do you think the fight is going to be boring? That's from Phil. No, I don't think it's going to be boring. I don't think Sean O'Malley can really have a boring fight just because he's such a, he's such a lanky strike. Guys, he has great kicks, head kicks, long strikes. He switches stances. He does it all. I don't think he'll ever have a boring fight because he's always has that kill shot ability. He kicked Peter Yan to the head. He hit him with a powerful cross. He hit him with a knee. Like, he has such a variety of strikes. I don't see it being boring. I know in the past people said, oh, Aljamain fight here and there. He's an exciting fighter too, but O'Malley, his style, I don't think will lead to a boring fight. O'Malley by flying knee. That's from Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake thinks by flying knee. That is a very big possibility. He's such a tall guy, long lanky range, and he's very explosive. Coach, if I'm a smaller fighter, Peter Yan was able to hold on Sean on the ground. Surely Aljamain will dominate Sean on the ground. Thoughts? Question mark. Very excited for this fight. That's from Shiz. I'm also super excited for this fight. I think he's going to go to the back. Aljamain has shown that he's really good at back control. He's got long legs. Sean O'Malley's got a thin waist. When you put on that body triangle, guys, it is incredibly difficult to get out of. I just don't. I think he could hold down Sean O'Malley, of course, but he's going to take the back. He's a back taker. Coach, if it's did that one GSP versus you in a grappling match, who wins? That's from Phil. Guys, we grapple all the time, man. We get mixed results all the time. It's like we know each other too well. I know everything he does. He knows everything I do. It's a bit stale when we roll. I predict 5 rounds of Aljamain getting Sean's back and doing nothing. That's from the Mythic, guys. Aljamain, I want to look who did Aljamain fight that looks like Sean O'Malley, and I looked up. He fought Corey Sanhagen. I watched the fight, guys. If you didn't see that fight, Aljamain did something very different. He went forward. He went forward. Like, if you saw him fight Peter Yan in the rematch, he was footwork, side to side. First round, he just kind of circled a lot, picked and poked, circled a lot. Then in round 2, he started shooting. Round 3, he started shooting. Round 4, he shot 22 takedowns and got 2 statistically, okay? Those 2 takedowns, he banked on them. He doesn't need much. He just got to take you down once. He banks in the round. 2 takedowns, he banked in 2 rounds. Now, 2 judges gave Aljamain round 1. I thought that was very generous. Very generous. Now, when he fought Corey Sanhagen also very tall, very lanky, and switches stances a lot like Sean O'Malley. They have many different differences in their striking, but still many similarities. Long, lanky, very quick footwork, stick and move, pick and poke. And Aljamain put him up against the fence, took him down, ate him up, took the back, choked him. And Corey Sanhagen could wrestle. He's he's on fire today, but even back then he could wrestle. Aljamain did very well against tall, lanky fighter. Can he repeat that? Can he come forward? Can he attack? Can he put Sean O'Malley on his back? Expose his back, take his back and choke him? I think yes. I think Peter Yan is going to be harder to control on the ground than a Sean O'Malley. Sean by some random BS, Derek Lewis. Cash. That's from Cash. Guys, it's not random BS. He has a variety of strikes. He head kicks, he spins, he throws flying knees, he uppercuts, he throws everything. The guy's got a very versatile arsenal. He could catch Sterling with a surprising blow. Those make for the best KOs. Okay, guys, our poll is 70-30 for Sean O'Malley. Guys, I disagree with you all. I think the fight's going to be tighter than that. I'm giving it 55-45. I'm going to end the poll right now, right here. You guys have spoken. 70% of you believe that Sterling will win this fight. I find that to be very aggressive. I think the fight is going to be much more competitive than that.